guys, welcome to Teach Yourself. We are doing this video to teach myself. I am doing this video to teach myself as a way of a Feynman technique, if you are familiar with it, and also to help other students to share their thoughts or to give idea, um, to help uh, learn basic mathematics or other fields of studies of interest. Okay, guys, today we will be solving another problem. Uh, how many terms of the progression 3, 5, 7, and so on must be in order that their sum will be 2600? So, guys, if you are going to check this 3, 3, 5, 7, it looks like that this progression seems to be a arithmetic progression. There are many progression, guys, like the one is famous. What is that? Geometric progression. But we will talk about it maybe in other time. So for now, we will talk how to spot the difference between those progression in the later video. But for now, as I can see, this is gonna be a, a what they call this arithmetic progression. So I will just explain to you guys what is an arithmetic. It is a progression that uh, consists what do you call this? Their 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 common difference, guys, is constant. Okay, constant. So let's write down first their formula. Okay, the formula here is paint. Okay, this is so let's write down first the formula. So the common formula here is this one here. Okay, uh, an a1 plus n minus 1 times d. Okay, and guys, if you're talking about, you should also be familiar with the sum. Okay, if you will encounter this in the other problem. And plus an like that. Okay, so let's explain each of the variable first. So an, guys, is the in terms, guys, in terms, meaning to say this is the last term. Okay, and a1 is the initial term, guys, or the first term. Okay, so let's down here the first term, and then the d is the common difference, common difference, difference. Okay, how you can get this, guys, we will talk this later, but you can, most of the time you can eyeball this, and this as the s is the sum of all the terms. Okay, so now let's start plugging in our problem. Okay, so our a1 here because the progression starts in 3. So the initial value here is the 3, or the first value is 3, and the difference. Now how you can get this? If the difference is too big, guys, so you can just you know, minus this one, 3. Okay, this is 2, right? And the 7 minus 5 is again, it's 2. So the difference is, the common difference is slightly 2. Okay, this is how you can get, that's how you can get. But of course you can eyeball that. You can use, you can use that if the difference is too big, like 36, like you know, the what else here, in terms of initial difference, our sum. Okay, we have our sum is 2600. Okay, so let's start solving. Okay, let's start with the sum. Okay, sum. So the formula is sum is equals n over 2 times initial value, or first value, times an. Okay, an. Now since an is this, you can solve this separately, of course, if you already got this, the value here. But I like putting it here from now on, because there is a, you know, that's your preference, if you how you solve it, but I like it putting it here also. So you can also use this a1 plus a1 plus a minus 1 times d. Okay, so let's bracket this one. Oh, this is bracket. So this is like terms, guys. This is like terms. So this is 2a 1 plus n minus d minus 1 times d, bracket n over 2 is equals to s. So I will use this formula in solving this problem, but of course you can solve it different. Yeah, here you will get the n, you plug it here, sum. Okay, so I will use this formula here. So our sum here is 2600 n over 2. Take note, guys, we are looking for the n here. Okay, looking for the n here. So 2a1 plus n minus 1 times d. Okay, I'm wrong. I should have you know, I should have let's erase this one. I should have written it already. So our initial value is 3, our first value is 3, and then plus n, which is the missing, what we are looking for, minus 1, times d is our 2. Okay, let's start here. So this is gonna be 6 plus 2n minus 2, because you will multiply this here 1 by 1. Okay, distribute this one, 2. Okay, let's close bracket that one. N over 2 is equals 2600. Okay, since this is a look at this, guys, we have here 2 terms here, to n. So we can, if you look at this inside, we can, this is like terms here. So you can make that subtract that 2 from 6, 4 plus 2n. Okay, you have that then n over 2 equals 2600. I'm showing it 1 by 1, guys, so you will see. So here is, again, I can have here, I can, since you cannot add this 2 because you know this is different terms, so you can multiply this though. Okay, so this is 1 4n plus 2n 2n squared. Okay, over 2, since you can you can multiply it there already. Okay, I will explain it to you. Okay, so 2600. I am using as I said earlier guys. I am using here at least I'm trying to be like Feynman technique. So I am also learning, guys. So if you are familiar with it, so you can multiply this here. Let's erase this. So that will be 5,000. Well, let's get the calculator here. 2,600 times 2 is 2,500. So 5,500 5,200 is equals to 4n plus 2n squared. So let's difference is 2 minus 2 minus 2 times 2 2n minus 4n n squared over 2. Okay, so let's transpose this one here. Get one. So okay, this is most of the student also what when I'm younger days. I am also a victim of this. Yeah, you have 4 in here plus 2n 2n squared. So this is positive. So if you will transpose this, that turns to be a negative, right? So 2,200. Now this is what I'm always a victim before. When we try to rearrange this these terms here, the leftmost is the biggest power, I can say. So when I will be transferring this, I will turn this into negative, which is turns to be also wrong. Okay, guys, if you transfer this one 2n, their sign should be remain positive, because you will only change the sign of these terms when you transfer it here over before. Okay, before the equal sign. Okay, if you will transfer it here to n squared, so there should be negative. But okay, it's not like change this. But if you'll only transfer it here, that should remain to its okay. So this is also positive n plus 5 minus 2,600. Okay. So as you can see, guys, as you can see, this is a polynomials, okay? Polynomials, and then specifically this is a trinomials. We are looking for the n here, okay? And so what we can do from now on to get this number? If you think about the quadratic equation, guys, we can use that here to get the n, because if you can see, it seems to be you know, if there are other formula, you can suggest solving this. That would be great. You can comment down below. But we will use the quadratic equation. But before doing that, I will try to simplify this first. Okay, so we can also, I can divide this one by all by 2 here. So this is gonna be 2n squared minus 2n minus 2600. So we will be doing this to get the n. Okay, so let's do the quadratic equation. The formula for quadratic equation is negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2. Okay, 4ac, let me, yeah, 2, actually 2a, yeah, 2a. So from here, let's plug it here. This is here. This is 2. 2 is the b, right? B, because if you will, I will write that thing ax squared. For example, plus, and then yb minus c. So, this is b, y minus c. So, a here is the 1 here, b is the 2, and c is the 2600. So, if we will plug this value in our formula, we know that 2 is the b, so negative 2. Be careful, guys, when plugging this one. Always think of the sign here, because if this is negative, this should be negative 2 like that. Okay, but since this is positive, so we can write it directly to 2 negative, and then 2 squared minus 4 times 1. So this is automatic that a here in this formula is 1, and c is 2600. 2 times 1. So negative 2 plus minus 4 multiply. Okay, we will multiply that one. I think I am wrong here, guys. Okay, 2600 times 4. This is, oh yeah, this is negative. Okay, the reason why I told earlier that I think I am wrong, because there's no such thing as negative value when it comes to squaring, guys. It's always be positive. So if that's a red flag, if that's going to be a negative, you will try it's in my calculator. Okay, guys, you will try negative value in your calculator in the square root. It will turn to be like error, because there's no such as negative value. Okay, when it comes to square root, so that's a red flag. So that's why I told earlier that I make maybe a mistake. So it turns out to be, because when we don't have this, and we only have this is gonna be negative. I already know that this is 4 negative 2. What is this? 4600 2600 times 4. Okay, 10,400. And minus 4, because this is gonna be 4, and this is also still be negative. So when you square that, when you square root that, that turns out to be an error. So it's a red flag to me that I forgot this sign here, that it should be like that. Okay, so plus minus, we will continue, guys. So this is 24 minus, so this is positive. Okay, negative 4 times negative 2600 is gonna be 10,400. Okay, over 2. Okay, times 2 times 1 is 2. So here we will add 4 400 4 plus 10,400 total 4, guys. No, wait. 4 plus 10,600. Oh no, I always multiply plus 2,000 10,600. Okay, so we have 10,000. I use calculator for adding 4. Oh my god, in adding 4 in 4,400. Oh my god. Okay, that's so damn, guys. Sorry for that. Okay, so this is gonna be 2. So plus minus. So now we can use different value here, plus minus after, because this is positive and negative. So now we cannot have negative value in our what do you call this, in our answer, guys, because there's no such thing as negative value in the rule. You can ask your professor about that, but I will try to have a positive value here. So if you will turn this to negative, like 2 minus 10, like that, 404, this is gonna be negative, right? 406. So we cannot have like that, because this is going to be a negative value in the arm. So we will try to have it positive. So negative 2 plus 10,404 over 2. So that's gonna be 10,402 over 2. Okay, so 10,402 over 2. Wait, okay. Yeah, 10,402. No. This one still have. No, guys, I am wrong. I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm sorry. This is wrong. I made a mistake here. This one still have the square root. Okay, so we will square this first. 2,404. 10,404. So this is gonna be 102 plus minus 2 over 2. Okay, and then as I've said earlier, guys, we can have, as I explained also, we cannot have negative value. So let's try a positive value here. So negative 2 plus 10 2 over 2 here. So this is gonna be 100 over 2. So that's the answer is gonna be 50. Okay, 50, because if you will use the negative value here, 2 over 2, this is gonna be 104 over 2. So this is gonna be negative value, guys, negative 502, 52, guys, 52, negative 52, which is wrong value, because the other side, in the first place, that is negative. So you will use 50. I mean, we will use the negative 104. So our answer, guys, is the 50. Okay, 50. Final answer is 50. So the answer here, the answer of the question, how many terms of the progression 3, 5, 7, and so on must be in order that their sum will be 2600 is 50. So the n is 50 now. So guys, don't trust my answer. Just try to solve it yourself. Maybe I did something wrong in my calculation. And also guys, don't trust it because I'm also a student as well and learning as well. And we're doing this video as a Pinman technique. If you are familiar with it, just search a Pinman technique so you can understand where I am coming from. So guys, thank you for watching, and try to comment below if you have such a suggestion. How do I solve the problem? Yeah, that's it. Thanks guys.